They're very difficult to get, and I don't have them. And will I ever get them? No, because they're probably really expensive and way out of my budget. And I need to actually buy more diapers.
It's time for another edition of The Bay. Casey Phillips here with Giovanni Bernard, the king of swag, as you can tell. The guy loves streetwear, he loves sneakers, even collects some things like decks. And so we came to Soulciety because they have all the Geo things.
Yes, they have all the Geo things.
You walked in, the eyes got real big. You're very excited.
Yep.
You feel at home?
100%. It feels like a little kid in a candy shop, but
yes.
It's not candy, it's shoes.
It's
and
shoes
stuff.
and stuff. So we're gonna go check them out, follow us on this journey here. Of all places, we had to start at the ones. Start with the basics, you said?
For sure, for
so
sure.
Do you have favorites on sneakers?
Of course, I have favorites, but I think it's just the history of what obviously Michael Jordan did to the shoe industry. And this is where it all kind of started for him. I see a bunch of shoes here that I've had previously. Do I still have them? No. Are they beat up? Yes.
You're a wear 'em guy.
Oh, 100%,
Yep.
100%. I just know for a fact right now, these patent ones right here, I remember once you wear these, maybe like 4 or 5 times and you've had them for a very, very long time, this patent just gets beat up. It's shoes. It's not gonna last forever, but I just remember this. I just remember wearing an all black outfit to like middle school when you're really not, you have school uniforms, you're not supposed to be wearing these. But I just remember wearing these and my patent right here at the crease got really, really beat up.
You were swaggy in middle school, I can tell.
I know.
I'm like,
so,
dang.
and that was the thing, like for my dad, his whole thing, I mean, we didn't come from much, but I know that my dad always wanted me to have like cool shoes. Because when you're a kid, that's what that's what everybody thinks about first. It's not about the clothes, it's not about this, but it's always about what you have on your feet and the shoes. So for my dad, it was like, okay, the East Bay magazine's like, hey dad, can I please have these? Like, I just really, really want these shoes, whatever. And not every single time, but hopefully every once in a while, I'd be gifted a pair of shoes, maybe if I score a couple of touchdowns or whatnot, or good grades.
Oh yeah, both things.
All right, so we're at the Adidas section. I'm not an Adidas guy, so I'm not really gonna talk too much about it, but Kanye's or Yeezys, they're cool, but I'm not an Adidas guy, so I'm not gonna talk about them.
You're doing the Nike partnership proud.
Yes. We'll just head over to the Dunks. So I just think skateboarding right now is obviously a very popular thing as far as footwear. And I think Dunks are kind of starting to obviously replicate some of that, that industry of skateboarding.
What are the things you like in a shoe in general? Are you like about the colorway? Are you about the actual design of it? Do you like sleeker stuff? Do you like more going on?
For sure.
What's your vibe?
To be honest, it's really just what I feel that day. I mean, you can keep it super simple. I mean, there's really some shoes that you can kind of dress down.
I'm with you. I like there being a little bit of a story to it of like, even like the Polaroid stuff.
For sure, yeah. I mean, you can 100% have an entire story behind it. Obviously the Polaroids, I mean, you coming from cameras and whatnot, I mean, it has, the lettering on the back. I think that's sweet. It's just something that's different that many people may not notice even, but it's obviously a pop and not something that you can wear every day because everybody's gonna see that.
Notice it.
See,
this is my
what's going
problem.
on?
I like the stuff that is more unique. Like for example, I love ones, I love Dunks and all that, but then I got the ones that are the composite notebook.
For sure.
And then I'm like, dang it, now it's like everybody knows.
Now everybody
and now
knows.
I can't wear them for a while.
Yeah, you gotta put it, just let them chill out for a little bit.
Put them on the shelf. I need to have you remind me of the patience. Put them on the shelf.
Exactly.
Let them sit for a minute. That's great.
There's very high-end sneakers and
Yeah.
they're normally covered in glass.
Right, yeah. We're not allowed to breathe on them.
Yes. This is the part of the shoe world that I try not to be in whatsoever. Because one, they're never on the Nike account, and two, they'll break your pockets. But obviously these are some of the most popular ones. But
let's say they were on your Nike account.
Yeah.
Let's say you could just have anything in here. What do you feel like you're most drawn to?
Yeah, there's
I've seen
tons.
Fournette wearing those 4s around.
Yeah. I think the 4s of the Cause, the gray ones, I don't know if you guys can see that right there. There's a whole story behind that we can obviously get into later, but that is a graffiti artist. They did a collaboration. Brian Dunley, he used to be a graffiti artist or is still, and he does figurines, and they did a collaboration with him on shoes. And I literally, this is all something that this is not pre-recorded or anything. I just saw those and I love those shoes and they're sweet. Those 100% would be the ones that I would, in this
Those are
entire
really
rack.
cool. Yeah. Okay, so this is perfect then, because yeah, you said there was even more in here than shoes that you were into,
for sure,
including the
for
COS
sure,
stuff.
for sure.
So let's go look at that.
Yeah, let's go.
So you talked about those sneakers and why you loved them, and now we have more examples of this work. Is that what these are?
Yeah, for sure. So he started out doing graffiti on ads, pretty much, like bus stop ads, and obviously made a name for himself. And then I can't remember the exact year, but he eventually made these figurines. Obviously, they're super popular now. They come in different sizes, different poses, and I just think it's just something else that he created that a lot of people enjoy to look at. It's art. It's modern art, in my opinion.
And so you collect these?
Yeah, so I collect them, and they're obviously very difficult to get. He's the only one that sells them. I always try to just get them off his website, and I have them in my office. I have 8, so I have different poses. So they have some in the middle right there. They call them filleted. So it just shows, you know, half, you know, it's just dissected pretty much. They have different family ones like that, which are pretty neat. Yeah, they're just different. They have their own titles. So each and every single one of them means something else. He has a story behind it, which I obviously think is really cool. So when he collabed with Jordan, those shoes over there, they're very difficult to get, and I don't have them. And will I ever get them? No, because they're probably really expensive and way out of my budget. And I need to actually buy more diapers, hensing these little shoes.
Look at the little shoes right next to
it. Yeah, so
it.
little shoes right here. Me and my wife just welcomed our first little one, Julian, Christmas Eve of last year.
Heck of a Christmas present.
Yeah, I
How
know,
cool.
right? Yeah, his due date was on Christmas, but he came a day early, and we didn't know if he was gonna be a boy or girl, so it was.
Oh, you did the surprise?
Yeah, we did the surprise.
So what did you feel in that moment?
I mean, everybody always says, oh, you can't really describe that feeling in that moment. And to me, you know, they always say, oh, your life was gonna change. I'm like, obviously I have to change diapers, I get it. You have to support a little one. But obviously when he came out, literally everything changed, and it was just a beautiful moment, and me and my wife got to share it on Christmas Eve together, which I'm super thankful for.
That's amazing. And so does Julian have his own sneakers already?
Yes, he does. Does he wear them? No. Something that we'll probably that, you know, when he gets a little bit older, we'll obviously gift them to him. Yeah. But he enjoys being barefoot right now, and doesn't like having anything on his feet.
What did you get him so far? Were they
Yeah, so they're all Nike. And we obviously got him a pair of Jordans, and my wife went berserk on the account and got him some, you know, little off-white shoes. And
oh my
gosh. So he's not
this
wearing.
This baby has more swag than 90% of us.
Yeah, he has more swag than me, 100%, but he doesn't wear them. So eventually, maybe down the line, we'll gift them to him and make a little piece of art. I don't know, we'll see.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so.
This room has so much of what's going on in your life in it. We have the figurines you collect, we had the little baby shoes, and then you said you also collect these decks.
Yeah, for sure. So me and my wife would travel quite a bit. What I try to do every single time, instead of, you know, some people like to go buy jewelry or like to go buy, you know, these designer things, like I just go to a Supreme store and just buy a skateboard deck. I just love collecting different things and having a story behind every single one of them. You know, I'm just an average dude that just enjoys cool different things that many people may not know about, but I do.